George, Wyoming was one of the last teams you played last season. 8 quarters, 2 scores. What can you say about your matchup against their offense and how it played out today as well?
Not an offense you see a lot in college football these days. 21 personnel, 12 personnel. They run fullback, a lot of A-gap power, stuff like that. But not much change from last year. They run the same style of offense. We play San Diego State every year, so we're kind of used to that. And I thought as far as what we saw today, kind of a lot similar to last year.
Now 2 straight games without giving up a touchdown. How good do you guys feel on the defensive side?
We feel good. We were kind of giving coach a hard time for putting the backups in at the end because we were afraid they'd score one of those garbage time touchdowns or something like that. But, it feels good. 3 points back-to-back weeks, so it's a kind of a big accomplishment.
They went out and got that field goal on the first drive. Nothing after that. Any changes from there?
Nothing. I think some of these games the first drive were a little bit slow. We're kind of getting a feel for things, so we're trying to get that fixed. But no panic. We were fine. We're just fixing things and calm down.
Both these last 2 games, the offense hasn't put up a ton of points in the first 20, 25 minutes. How do you guys have that little bit of pressure on you at all, you feel like, when the score's low and you've got to keep them off the scoreboard to stay ahead?
No pressure. I feel like, we do our job. Those guys will eventually get going. We got a lot of trust in, Coach Tedford, Coach DeVore, and Marcus and what they're doing. So no pressure. We know they're going to do their job.
George, what's the sense in the defensive huddle when your punter keeps pinning the other team inside its own 10 and they have 90-yard fields?
It definitely makes it a lot easier for us on defense. A lot of defensive guys are on punt, so we're excited when we go down there and pin them inside the 10, inside the 20. Helps us out. We get a stop, and if we get that stop on 3 now or something like that, we give our offense a short field, so it just helps the whole team.
And even if you give up a couple first downs, they still have to,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, they're still on the minus side of the field, so it just helps us out a lot.
And then, I guess what could you improve defensively at the moment? It's hard to say because you guys haven't given up a touchdown in 2 games, but what areas are you looking at?
Communication, formation adjustment, things like that, things we can always get better at. I think early on they got us with some unbalanced looks. So,